Hey there guys, this is Malorian, and this will be a little bit of an update, and that's the whole idea that I went in today, put in my application to be on Team Canada for the War Machine for the 2015 War Machine Team Championship. So this is the one where every country gets a team or two, and they get to go and compete in this 5-man tournament, and it's pretty awesome. It's where all the best players go, and yeah, this I believe is the second year Canada will be going. So we had two teams go last year, and they did, reasonably well, and so I'm hoping to make it this year. Now, for those who have been listening to me in the past, I really feel like this year is kind of more of a long shot. I have dedicated to War Machine now. That's why I stopped doing the fantasy. And really focusing on the War Machine. I've been really focusing on Signar to make sure I got the one faction down, and I've been really trying to go to now all the tournaments I can to get that exposure. However, I do realize that I have not gone out to a lot of the big conventions. I mean, it's kind of weird that, in Canada, we're kind of expected to go to the conventions in the States. I'm sure that's not the same thing overseas where, like, oh, well, you're trying to make the German team. Have you gone to the conventions in England? I understand they want you to be traveling around and getting to all the different metas and meeting all these top players. And unfortunately, I have not been able to do those things yet. I'd planned to go to Lock and Load this year. That fell through. Still trying to go to, say, War Machine Weekend, but that won't be till November. GrotzCon will be a big one coming up. But again, what I'm trying to get at is that I haven't done these things yet. And so I don't know if I'm at that point where I've really proved myself that I'll be a person that'll be like, oh, he's a shoo-in for the team. Whereas next year I'll actually have the opportunity to go to these events and prove myself. So hopefully, if nothing else, they'll see that I have this good attitude and that I'll be a good representative. And I have been doing well. There's no question about that. So we'll have to see. So fingers crossed. For those of you who are fellow Canadians, I will put down a link to where you can do that there. It does cost $30 for the application, which you don't get back, I believe. So, you probably only want to apply if you actually are wanting to go for the team. However, you can always just go through and see what type of questions are asked. Might be kind of interesting. No matter whether you're from Canada or not, just to kind of know the type of ideas that you are, the type of questions you should be thinking about if you are to be going toward these higher level tournaments. But either way, fingers crossed, we'll see what happens. I don't know when they'll actually announce who the teams are, but be sure I'll be letting you know either way. But, don't get your hopes up super high. I know it is a little bit more of a long shot for me, but hey, we'll see what happens, and we'll catch you later. Bye.